Hello! I managed to find a different part of my house to film another video today, trying to think outside of the box. So here we are in my bedroom, super king size bed. That is mine and my gorgeous husband Ian. So the question today is it easy? Or some people, so that's some question, that's what some people have sent me in. Or I've also had, is it hard work? So I thought I'd sort of like address that both together. So first of all, the simple answer is one, no, it isn't easy, and two, yes, it's hard work. But I kind of want to wrap that up and explain a little bit more about that. So it is network marketing, okay? Network marketing is what it says it is. It's networking, so meeting people, and working. And what we have to do is we have to meet people and we have to share with them information that may be of a benefit to them. And the best way that I kind of think about this is like quoting people, having people quote you on having a new bathroom, a new kitchen, having a quote on a holiday, having a quote on any work around the house, a quote on having a private tutor teach you a new language, you know, quotes on different things. So people have different passions, and then what they do with their passion, so say like a builder, or my mother-in-law and father-in-law are going to have a new driveway, and they've wanted a new driveway for a while now, so they contacted somebody that's passionate about doing that and got a quote for having a new driveway, and those people came out, had a look at it all and gave them a quote. Now, not every single person that they speak to is going to say, yes, we want to have your services and we want to pay you for adding value to our lives by giving us a new driveway. But if they don't get out there and speak to people, they're not going to have anybody say yes either. So it very much is like a quote type business. You have to go out there and speak to people that you don't already know, and share with them what you have that could potentially add benefit to them. And some people are going to say yes and some people are going to say no. But you're not going to know until you get out there and speak to people. Now that is the bit that requires work, okay? It does require work in whatever job that you do, particularly if you're self-employed, where you actually have to meet people to share with them what you could potentially offer to them in their life. So, I'll just move it up a little bit. Oh, that's made it even worse. Oh, gosh, that's made it worse. So, okay, put that down a little bit. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, so you do have to go out there and speak to people and get to know people and network. Now, I have seen a lot of people start a network marketing business in lots of different companies and decide that, oh my gosh, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, this requires effort, this requires work, and they quit. Now, this is not a business or a job for absolutely everybody. I completely get that. However, most people need to do something with their life and something with their time. Most people have to earn money. Most people have to do something that makes them feel good about themselves. Most people have to do something with their time. So you need to do something. And I just think that network marketing is just the most perfect job, because although, yes, you do have to go out there and meet new people and network, and you do have to hear people say, no, it's not for me, no, the products aren't for me, no, the business isn't for me. Although there are those elements of it that sometimes people can take personally and can be challenging, those bad things that happens in network marketing are nothing compared to the bad things that happen in a lot of other jobs. So just think about what it would be like to spend your time working like in the healthcare profession for the NHS and having to deal with people that pass away, having to make really difficult choices, you know, people like that have these incredibly challenging parts to their job. And like, we're all so grateful that people do that, but what I'm saying is there's no job that doesn't have challenging parts to it. What you have to do is weigh up what you're willing to come up against. And I just think that in network marketing, the hard parts to network marketing are nothing compared to the hard parts of so many other people's jobs. So yes, it is hard work, but in comparison to what? Because when you're comparing it to any other job, it is a breeze, like in comparison. Now, one thing I will say is they say that there's 3 stages in network marketing. The first is this isn't worth it. And I think everybody feels that way when they start their own business, regardless as to what it is, whether it's network marketing or not. You put a lot of time and energy and effort in the beginning to get it up and running. Most businesses aren't up and running for the first usually 5 years. With network marketing it's a lot quicker than that. It tends to be within the first couple of years. But when somebody's putting their time and effort into something, they don't see much back in return straight away. So people start to ask, is it worth it? And I think you have to bear in mind that to learn how to get your business up and running, it's like deciding that you want to do a degree in, let's say, ophthalmology, and you've got no prior experience. So you decide that you want to become an ophthalmologist and deal with people's eyes, and you go to university to do a degree in that. Now when you first start, you're going to be learning a lot more than what you're earning, a lot more. You're going to be learning so much more. And if you were to decide that for those 3-4 years of learning about ophthalmology, it was going to be worth it in the end, you would have to keep remembering the end goal, because while you're learning, it's not going to seem worth it. And sometimes that's how it feels with network marketing. It feels like stage one, this isn't worth it. However, you have to remember what you're building up towards. And sometimes people are in that stage building their business and they'll say, oh, nobody will buy my products, nobody will listen to me, I'm struggling, etc, etc, etc. And that might seem really alien to them, but actually that's really normal in business. That's so normal, because most people don't take you seriously in business until you take yourself seriously. And it would be like training to be an optician, ophthalmologist, and then within a couple of days saying to people, so do you want me to test your eyes? So do you want me to test your eyes? People will be like, no. But once you have reached the point where you know so much that you're like, look, I know I'm still doing my degree, I know I'm still training, but look how much I'm getting stuck into learning. I'm reading this, I'm listening to these audios, I'm attending my weekly trainings, or more obviously if you're doing a degree. People will take you much more seriously. So that's stage one. So I would say in Arbonne, stage one is a district and an area manager. You know, that's where it feels like, oh, is it worth it? Because you're learning so much in the first couple of years, and you're attending weekly trainings. Yes, they're probably online, so it's nice and easy, but if you miss one, either live or the recording, you can feel like you're a bit like, oh my gosh, I haven't caught up with that. You need to attend monthly get-togethers. We have once a month region training, discover Arbonne events. You know, you need to build up your knowledge for the first couple of years. So while you're an area and a district manager, it does feel like, is it worth it? Because your paycheck's probably only between about, well, dependent on just starting, so say £100 a month to about £2,000 a month. And so that's the stage of, is it worth it? Is it worth it? So once you're starting to approach like £2,000 a month, then you probably are like, well, actually, yeah, this was worth it. So for me, it took me 6 months to get to that point. Throughout those whole 6 months, I was like, is this worth it? But I kept thinking about the long-term goal, and I knew any business takes 5 years to get up and running. So I was actually quite pleased that this business was actually going to not be years, it was going to actually be months, because I was stuck straight into the learning and feeding my brain everything it needed to be fed, so that I knew more. So that's stage one. Stage two is what's stage two? It's worth it. Stage two is it's worth it. So I'd say that's about regional vice president. You're earning between about £5,000 and £10,000 a month. So you're like, oh my God, this is so worth it. You find that you're probably working less hours now, but earning more, because people are saying to you, I've got oily skin, what do you recommend? And you know straight away what to recommend. Whereas in the beginning, when you're working up towards district and area, sometimes you don't know the answer to that, so you've got to go and find out, you've got to go look on the source, log in, have a look, and then come back to them with that answer. And you're learning so much. Whereas when you get to about regional vice president, you've done that much learning that you know everything like that. You're like, yeah, boom, 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 answer. You know how to launch people, you know how to do one-to-ones, how to do follow-ups, you know how to do pretty much everything. You just got to keep doing it, but everything seems so much easier. So then you're like, this is worth it. And then you get to stage three, which is, I'm not worth this. Like, oh my gosh, this is insane. So this is like national vice president level. Oh, someone's here. I better go. I will get back. Okay, I'm back. Of course I wasn't going to finish the video. Okay, number three, I'm not worth this much. Okay, so we've done it's not worth it, it is worth it. Now, I'm not worth this much. So this is the national vice president level, where you're looking at your paycheck and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm earning £50,000 a month. oh my giddy gosh, I'm not worth all of this, Chris is crazy. But you are, because you put the groundwork in for the first few years. You added value to other people's lives even when it wasn't worth it. Like, you stuck it out. So you are absolutely deserving to have this income so that you can decide where it's distributed, to what charities, to where that can be distributed, because you did something that not many people are willing to do. You worked through the it's not worth it stage. Okay, not many people will do that. So those are the 3 kinds of stages. So in answer to the question is, no, it's not easy. Yes, it's hard work. Oh my gosh, is it a million, trillion, gazillion times worth it? Yes. But it is work, okay? It is work. You physically have to add value to other people's lives in some form or another, whether that's your knowledge that you're taking in, like becoming like a bit of a teacher, having lots of wisdom, whether that's matching people up with solutions to the problems that they've got, you know, finding those fits, getting through those difficult times, being an inspiration. You know, people are inspired by people that are knocked down, but always get back up again. People are really inspired by that. So, wow, yes, it is the most incredible business to be a part of, but I think that's because of the people. The people that stick out, a network marketing business, are extraordinary people. They are courageous, they're brave, they're inspirational, they are absolutely amazing human beings. So they absolutely deserve everything that they are given, because they went through all of those tough stages. They did all of those meeting people for like quote type growing their businesses, and it absolutely is the best industry to anywhere to invest your time into. 100% is the best industry to invest your time into. So I hope that answers it's not worth it. I'm sorry about the middle bit. I'm so sorry about that. And I'll be back with another question tomorrow. Goodbye. Okay, I'm back. Of course I wasn't gonna not finish this video. Okay, so number 3 was I'm not worth. It's not worth it. This is worth it. Am I worth it?